Do you have aches and pains and are you looking for something to help soothe them? Then I may just have a solution for you. Check out my review of the Pinetales Microwaveable Heating Pad Cherry Pits. Coming up next on Mumbles. Cherries. Hi everyone, Mumbles here. We all had those times in our lives where our body just aches. Whether it be our shoulders or our neck or our back or our arms or our legs. Maybe you had a hard workout, whatever it might be. There's just times where you need something a little bit extra to help you push through that day. And if you're like me, a lot of times you turn to something hot. Well, in today's episode of Mumbles, I have a product that can help you do that. We're looking at the Pinetales Microwaveable Heating Pad Cherry Pits. So let's jump into this review. We're going to start with what this thing comes with, and it's very simple. This thing comes with a carrying bag with drawstrings, which is actually really nicely built, and it comes with the heating pad itself. So very simple. So feature-wise, this heating pad can actually be used for two things. It can be used to bring heat to your body or cold. So you can stick this thing in the microwave to warm it or in the freezer to cool it. This is a thing that other heating pads can't do on the market. Now, in addition to that, it does all this with the all-natural cherry pits. And this is important because some heating pads out there use ceramic to bring that heat to you. Now, ceramic isn't good because it doesn't penetrate your body's cells as well, meaning that you won't get the benefits you will as if you use something natural like these cherry pits. Now, as far as how to use this thing, if you want to use it as a cold pack, simply stick it in the freezer and wait till it gets cold. But if you want to use it as a heating pack, basically all you have to do is stick it in your microwave and heat it for 1 to 3 minutes and then put it on the area that you need to. Now, I just do want to make a special note here. When we use this thing, we only actually had to heat it for 1 minute and 30 seconds and it was nice and warm. But obviously it will depend on your microwave for as how long you have to heat this thing. Be sure not to overdo it. Now, the nice thing about this is when you use a heating pad or something like that, something that's plugged into the wall, if you go and lay down with it, you have to be worried about whether or not it's going to turn off. Because if it gets too hot, there's always that risk that you might cause a fire. With this, there is no plugs or anything like that. It's simply heat in a pack and you can put it anywhere and you don't have to worry about it causing any fires or anything like that like you would a normal heating pad. Now, this thing, as I mentioned, does use cherry pits. And as with all Pinetales products, these cherry pits are all natural. You don't have to worry about any insecticides or pesticides or anything like that being on these things because they come from the United States, meaning they don't have to go through that import-export process of having, fumigation and all that stuff put into it because it is from the US. So they get to skip all that, meaning they're all natural, all organic cherry pits. And these also do come from Arizona. They're made and manufactured in Arizona, so you have that knowledge with you. The final thing I want to mention is a feature that is available in most Pinetales products. You can actually open this thing up, pull the Velcro, and you have access to the cherry pits. Now, this is important because you can add or remove cherry pits if you want. That means that if you think there's too many cherry pits in there, you can remove them to have a custom heating pad built especially for your size or the size that you need. If you want more, you can add more and have, again, a custom heating pad made for the size that you need. This also provides you with the ability to wash this thing, which is important because things get dirty. Things just get dirty after a time. Sometimes you want to wash them. So you can do that because you can take out these cherry pits. As far as washing, it is fully machine washable, so you do not have to worry about that when you go to wash it. Simply take out the cherry pits, stick it in the washer, dry it, put the cherry pits back in, and use it however you want. And it's that simple of a product. So that basically covers all the features about this thing. We're now going to move on into the score section because I couldn't really find any cons. But before we do that, I do have to ask, please subscribe to MumblesVideos. And thank you guys all so much for the support. You're amazing. On to the score section. We come now to the score section, and I have to say, the Pinetales Heating Pack is a fantastic product. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. You heat it in the microwave. I usually heat it for about 1 minute, 30 seconds. And then you put it on whatever part of the body you need to. And it provides you with heat for at least 15 minutes. I actually felt like it provided heat for longer than 15 minutes, but the Pinetales claim is at least 15 minutes. and it gives you that. But this thing also has some features, one of which Pinetales does not even talk about, and that is the smell. When you heat this thing up, you will smell cherries, and it smells fantastic. So it's almost like you're getting aromatherapy at the same time as you're getting relief on your body from your aches and pains, because it smells that good. I love the smell of this thing. Now, because it is a Pinetales product, as I said, you can adjust it. And I have found myself doing that a couple times when I've had aches and pains in places that, it's just inconvenient to have so many cherry pits inside of it, like my foot or something like that. I can't get it to wrap around my foot. Oh, I'll just take some out, put them in a bucket, leave them there, put it on my foot, and it's good to go. That's a fantastic feature to have. But because you can also remove those things, it's also washable. I have had cooling packs in the past that you weren't able to wash. So, if it got stained or something got on it or got dirty, you were kind of at the mercy of this thing, or you either had to buy a new one or deal with it. And that sucks. It's very nice that you can wash this thing in the washer. It makes things very simple and very easy. I absolutely love this product. It can be used as both a heating and cooling pack. I love it. I love everything about it. It's going to get a 5 out of 5 from me. Anyways, guys, this has been my review of the Pinetales heating pad. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Please smack that subscribe button, smack the like button, smack all those buttons, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everyone. Take care.